you know, 4-3, cover 4 every down the first 2 games, we probably wouldn't give up a few more things than we give up. If we lined up and ran the ball every play and never threw a pass play the first 2 games, we probably would have won by more points. But that's not what we're building towards. That's not what we're trying to accomplish. So, but I think we've been about 50-50 run pass, and that's been really predicated on what the opponent is giving us. So I think Ray has touched the ball somewhere between 20, Chris, if I'm right, somewhere in the 20s, 20 to 30 times a game. That's something that is a directive. We're going to do that because obviously he's a pretty good player. So we're going to get the ball in our best guy's hands, whether it's run, whether it's pass, how we do that. Because I tell you right now, we've had plenty of opportunities and so many missed opportunities because before the ball's even snapped, we're not executing the play. The play has no chance because we're not reading what we're supposed to be reading. And we're not getting the ball off on timing. And there's about 10 or 12 plays a game like that. And then what happens, then it starts to become, then the play breaks down, it becomes a mess. And then you start getting frustrated, fans get frustrated, we get frustrated, and the bottom line is that we're going to stick to what we do. What we do works. It's been proven to work over and over and over again to me. But we've got to continue to adapt and learn as coaches what we need to be doing with our players, and then we've got to execute. The biggest thing in week 1 and 2 is a lack of execution. I think at the end of both games, we've become complacent, and we finished both games. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, how people leave with what kind of feeling that they have. There's 4 minutes left in the game. We're in 35-15. We should have scored, made it 42-15. Shoulda, woulda, coulda doesn't count. You have to actually play the game. So, but I'm telling you, I've got all the confidence in the world in what we're doing, and we're going to execute we are going to throw the football. We want to be extremely balanced, and we want to have a prolific attack. And to do that, you have to be able to do both. And I think that we will be able to do that. We just got to get better.
Is there a fine line between getting the ball out quicker and getting it out too quick that you have to be careful of?
No, I mean, we want to get it out on timing. If you're understanding what our whole deal is, we're a timing passing team. That the ball should be 1, 2, and out. On our quick passing game, it should be 1, 2, 3, and out on our drop back passing game, which means that we shouldn't be giving up. The whole key to this offense is we ran 90 plays in that game. We're giving up 5, 6, 7 sacks. You can't have negative yardage plays because the key to this offense is the first down. Keep making, you make first downs, you keep the ball. And it came out perfect. It was 90 plays for us, 70 plays for them. We got a good chance to win that game. Does that make sense? But what's happening is we're holding the ball, and what's caused us to hold the ball, I think, is just not executing. And like I told you guys, there's a lot. I told you at the very beginning, there's a lot on that quarterback, and we have to run our system exactly how we teach it. And we obviously have not gotten it taught yet, but we're going to get it taught. And once we do that, the ball needs to be out on timing. I never feel like it's out fast enough. I always want it. I want 1, 2, 3, the ball's out. Because everything we do, we wants to be that way. And that's one of the things. I think the first game, the kids were just adjusting. I mean, they were, and it was hot. They were blown away by the tempo of things. This last game, we were snapping the ball every 18 seconds. And there's some we were getting a lot faster than that. But on average, we were somewhere around 17, 18 seconds a snap this last game, which we also, just so you know too, because we're only pointing out the negative, we also got a 4th and 5 or 6 and execute flawlessly on a play and make a spectacular play. So we're fully capable of executing. It's just discipline to do what we're coached to do each play. And that's what we have to have, because like I say, everything is it becomes on execution, and then people that are doing the executing, people touching the football. And there's a lot here, not just one area. We got to get better at receiver fundamentally. I think Mike Shanahan's playing outstanding, been very steady. Other than that, we've been very inconsistent. I think QB has been very consistent and done some good things. I think our running backs have far and away been the most impressive. I think Ray's been very impressive. Zach has been very, very impressive. We've got to be careful that Ray doesn't get gassed. You know, saying we need to use Zach, because Zach's a very experienced, confident guy. You know, that's one of the things we try to point out to our players. We watch and say, look at number 1, and look at number 4, and look at the purpose they play with. You know what I'm saying? We got to be decisive in the pocket. We got to be decisive in our decision making. They don't always go well. Be decisive about what we're doing and execute what we're doing. And a lot of it are just things that the exact same thing I went through in '07 is exactly what we're going through now. And what we have to do is continue to be disciplined and just do what we're coached to do and execute the system to work.
Is there a chance we'll see Trey Anderson this week, Coach?
You know, I'll be real honest with you. In the game we had planned on, like I told you guys, I'm being completely honest with you. Tino is our quarterback. We've got confidence that he's going to get it done. Has he played well? No, he hasn't played well. He's made some good plays, but he's got to play better and execute our system. And I've got a lot of confidence in him. I've seen him do it in practice. I've seen him do it in games. And in this system, there's no question I think he can be successful at it. And he's a guy that has come a long way in his work ethic and all those things. So no doubt, you know, Tino will be our starting quarterback going down to Iowa. And we've got a strong belief in him. But in this game, I was sitting there, you know, we wanted to. It was 35-15. We should have scored. We didn't score because we made some errors. And I said, I'm going to put him in. And so we planned on putting him in anyway. I wasn't going to go through Maine and not have our backup quarterback play. And two, Trey has some things that he brings to the table that you could see him in a package in the game. But, you know, we have one starting quarterback against Tino. Okay?
Todd, you said you had 8 freshmen, true freshmen play. Is that kind of where you thought? Is it where you like that to be?
I think
Would you
more
rather
of them.
redshirt them all? I mean,
I think more of them need to play. I think we've got to get, you know, got to get some young guys in the receiving court, with more speed on the field. I thought Carswell showed up, made a few plays there. They're excited about Anthony being back this week, and Anthony will play this week in Solace. You know, that's another more athleticism on the field. I think we got to get Corey Davis more involved. I think Patton's got to play. He's not going to redshirt. I think Ronald Jones has got to get more involved. And what happens, it's tough because every time you play a freshman, you look down there and they played, you know, Ronald, I think, played, you know, twice as many plays he played last week, but then he's got a critical error on a play, and, you know, it gets disruptive. But the key is, you know, we need more speed out on the field because, you know, every single drive that we have, every single time we score, it ends in 22 personnel. It ends with us lining up 2 tight ends, 2 backs in the backfield, and ramming it in the end zone. That's really not what we're used to. You know, we need to have some explosive plays, one-play touchdowns from 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards. Does that make sense? And we're doing some really good things. We're executing some really good things. Ray's playing unbelievably, and we're doing a good job with that stuff. But we need some more speed on the field as far as offensively, I think. So we'll see if you want it. And, you know, it's not, I don't think that's abnormally high. I don't know what it usually is. I think it's about like it was last year. I can't remember last year. I think we had 6 guys last year play. You like to redshirt. There's some guys that we're trying to like to try to redshirt, but the bottom line is that we got to play them to win. That's what we're going to do. You know, Grigsby's coming back this week. He'll be back off. I doubt that he will redshirt. But Quentin Smith played last week. He's not going to redshirt. Juan Price definitely is not. You know, Lafayette Pitts is our backup bandit, backup on most special teams. I mean, you know, we like, you know, not to play him, but if he progresses and he can help us win, then we got to play him. So Lloyd Carrington's in the same role. You know, so Malcolm Crockett's sitting right there that he can, you know, we have to use him play. So we got a lot of guys on the bubble, but we just got to get more. I think we've got some guys that, you know, we're a little bit behind along the learning curve and learning what we're doing, and they're going to have to step up and play because we need more speed, I think, in certain areas there. The other thing I'm going to tell you, I think you know, we've been fairly bland about what we're doing, we do that. Whether that was right or not, I don't know. But the bottom line, we're 2-0. I like where we're at. We've got to improve in everything where we're sitting right now. We have the makings, the personnel of a very good football team. I believe our team can win a championship. We've got to be more disciplined. We've got to get better. Everything that we have is about leadership, about coaching, and about getting those things correct.
You talked about Anthony a little bit. How has he done through this period? Obviously, he's done everything you've asked and everything. Right.
Outstanding, and a lot of people, I would tell you, Paul, probably think that was a pretty harsh punishment. And it probably was, because it wasn't just the 2 games. He had to do a lot of other stuff, community service, things like that. Anthony's a great young man. Made a mistake. Got tremendous belief in him. He's a winner. We have 4 quarterbacks on this team that all won state championships. I mean, and I'm excited for him. I think he's worked his tail off. He's a very selfless guy. That he's going to play another position for us this year, and I'm excited about him. I'm really pleased at how he's handled this situation, and got a lot of confidence in him. And I can be honest with you, you always we watch his development, and I'm excited. We need to get him going. I think he can really help us.
So you see, going to be 3 back pretty much for Coach?
No, I mean, he's going to play. I don't know if he's ready to play every play, but Hubie's done a good job. Definitely, there's things that Hubie's going to do, but Anthony is going to play.
Well, I mean, what's position? Is he going to
3 back. Oh yeah,
okay,
3 back.
okay.
Yeah. Our 3 back, and there could be plays where we have Hubie and him, and Carswell. So I really like our 3 back personnel right now. I mean, it's like you got Carswell, who is a tremendous talent. As soon as he catches a seam route, you'll see what I'm talking about. He is really an explosive player. I think Anthony's an explosive player, very versatile player. That's one of the things that's, for the last 4 years,